Sometimes all you need is a story told by someone. Then you'll be encouraged, you'll be inspired and motivated to move on. Welcome. This is Jensa Omaga, and I'm here to tell you that you're gonna love today. But have you subscribed yet? Are you following us on the Facebook page? If you are, thank you. And if you've not, please, you're not late. Just get in there, subscribe, and let us get a wonderful time together, a time to be motivated, inspired, and yet we are having fun together. So welcome. Yes, Jackie, you told me you really came in for greener pastures, and I really understand, because most of us, that's the main reason. But I would really want to know a little bit about your life when you are still in Kenya and how you are doing right now. Have you at least, do you see yourself attaining your dreams, or you've already attained some? I don't know. And I know the viewers would love to know a little bit about that too.
Okay. So I would term my journey as a long one, especially the Kenyan part. I don't know if I had mentioned this before off record, that my parents passed on when I was young. My mom died when I was 11 and my dad died when I was 12. And I went to school. I would say the fact that I was able to school in Kenya was a miracle by itself. So I was brought up by my grandparents pretty much from there, and I'm grateful to God that they valued the education. It wasn't easy because 80-year-olds and 70-year-olds didn't value education because themselves they didn't go to school. So it's easy for someone to reason, if we didn't go to school and we made it in life, why should you go to school? But I'm grateful because it took one look from my grandfather, and he was like, she has to go to school so she can be able to help her family. So by the time my parents were passing, I was still in primary school. I don't know how they grade it here. Is it the grade 8, the junior high or something? Yeah. And then I had to rewind the class. I was in class 7, so I had to do the class 7 once more because I had to transfer schools, me and my sister. And I did class 7 and class 8, and I passed my primary school and managed to go to a high school, Catholic high school, government school, not Weni, which is a big thing. If you go to a government sister school, it's always termed as a good thing. So I was there for 4 years, and I would say I passed because I had a mean grade of B+, which was university material. But in Kenya, when you do high school, back in the days, I don't know about now, you have to wait for 2 years before you are admitted to the university. Like, you have to wait to be selected, picked, and enrolled. So my grandfather felt like that's gonna take too much. The sooner I get enrolled into another education system, the less harm, because an idle mind is a devil's temple.
Oh yeah.
So immediately I finished my high school in 2006. Then 2007 I was enrolled into a medical training college in MTC. That's for nursing.
Okay.
And I would say...
so you are a nurse even in Kenya?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I would say it was a blessing in disguise because I'm like, I'm waiting for the university, I'm a university material, like, why can't they wait? But he was like, no, it's better when you're having some form of education. Then when that time they call you at the university, you can pick and choose if you want to go to the university. So that was in 2007, I joined the medical college. And in 2008, that's when I got my university admission. But I was already 1 year in, and my grandfather, of course, I have relatives here, my uncles and aunties, they were already talking to him like, oh no, I would rather she stays in the medical field because she'll never sleep hungry, she'll always get a job, blah blah blah. So I would say my university dream was cut short there.
Okay.
And
so now, sorry to cut you
no
off,
problem.
but yeah, so now you moved to the US as a nurse.
Yes.
So when you came here, did you join directly into the nursing system, or are you still a nurse now, or you moved to another profession?
I'm a nurse now.
Okay, you're a nurse here. Okay, so how did you ever work in Kenya as a nurse?
Yeah.
How do you compare the nursing with the nursing here in the States? Is it?
It's different.
Okay.
But I would say overall is nursing is nursing because it involves taking care of sick people, people who are not in a position to do anything for themselves. So it's different in the manner of how we deliver the service, like how we document the facilities that are here and the facilities that are there. They're different. There's so much more modernization here in the US. There's more accuracy in the level of care. Like it's harder to make medical errors over here because you're provided with ways that minimize as much possible error as possible. If you know what I mean?
I get what
because
you're saying,
like
yeah.
back home, for example, when we do the treatments, we do it with pen and paper.
Yeah.
So if you have like 27 people you're supposed to give meds, and the meds are in one tiny compartment, and there's no, you don't have labels like this belongs to this belongs to this. And when you take the meds, you just have to like put a check mark or put your initial. It's different because you might end up missing to give the medication. If the medication is out of stock, there's no good tracking of the meds. Yeah.
Yes. So
the meds available and what's not available.
Yes.
And like here, like it's automated. You know, like every med is accounted for.
Sure.
So every patient who is prescribed for a certain medication, even if the meds is not there, the system can show the med is not there. So if you don't do your due diligence to get that med, automatically it reflects everywhere that the person so and so missed a medication. So that's one thing I admire more about here.
Yes.
And then it's also different in terms of delivery, the timely delivery of treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's nothing as good in healthcare as having a protocol and a system, which is one of the most, that's what we lack back home. We have the knowledge, we went for 4-year courses, and the same diseases, the same prognosis, everything we study is the same as the US. That's why you're able to come from Kenya and challenge a US-based exam and pass, because it's the same level of care, but it's I would say the government has failed in Kenya in terms of providing facilities to make nurses work how they were taught to work.
And I think it's maybe not only Kenya, but most of African countries. There is a way that some things are lacking, and I think it's up to us now. When you come in such a place, you get to learn some few ideas, and you have to take them back. I think we really have to do that, and show our people back there that you can deliver differently. It's not about the book part of it, but the way we deliver also matters. So Jackie, tell us, when you look at I know I don't know, but I feel like I want to talk more a little bit of the health sector here, that when you look at most of the children back in Africa, I would say there is that push by parents that you're gonna be a doctor, you're gonna be an engineer, but here it's more of the child loving something. Would you look at that as something you loved to do, or is it something, was nursing in you? Do you feel it's in you, you love what you're doing, and someone else can really buy that love from you and pursue nursing?
Yes, I think Nursing is something I love doing. I think from when I was a small, young child, I knew I was going to be in the healthcare system. I just did not know as a what. So you will always find like those small clips when they used to take when we were young. Parents were like, what do you want to be when you grow up? It always revolved around neurosurgeon, nurse, doctor, dentist. Like I knew it was in me, but I would say some things that happened in my life shaped me into nursing without even knowing. For example, like if my sister got sick, how I gave care is what made everybody know that's a nurse. Like that's not a doctor, that's a nurse. They can tell because I'm more of, are you comfortable? Are you lying comfortable? Does this hurt? Can I give you a warm pump to ease the swelling? Like I was more on care. Like you don't have to walk to the bathroom, I'll walk you. You know, while a doctor will be like, I'll prescribe, I'll write for you this, go find the nurse and the nurse will do this. It was more, as I grew up, I realized it was more of a companion and to ease the pain of someone. And I think there's no one who does that best than a nurse.
I know.
I love nursing.
I know. Do you have any advice you'd give to young youth out there? I know most of them are all over the world and they are trying to pursue this nursing and they would love to come. So if someone is still, let's say, in Africa and would love to move here, how best would you say, you know, any ideas they can make it into the system, the education system, like coming as a nurse?
Coming as a nurse?
Yes, if they're in the healthy sector.
Yeah, I think we already have those platforms. We have different companies that assist people who are medical professionals. I don't even think it's just nursing.
Yes.
Like, as long as you know how to take care of patients and you have gone through a medical school, then you're capable of passing the board systems in America. But you also need like someone to take you through the logistics part of it for you to be able to, because you can always have a dream. I want to go to America to become a nurse. I want to go to Australia, I want to go to Canada, but it's not just going to the embassy and getting a visa. You need someone to prepare you such that when you get to the embassy, it's going to be a yes, and you're going to go. So we are not paid to advertise, but I can mention a few companies that help people transform that journey. So we have Advent Health, we have Worldwide Health Solutions, we have the CGFNS, which is a very known. Actually, all those companies that I mentioned, they use CGFNS to evaluate your medical cost or transcripts from anywhere in Africa. So if you contact them, you get like, if you register with them, you get an account number. They'll give you an account which you'll be using to contact them. And then there'll be a lot of back and forth. Like they need your high school transcripts
and all that.
They need your college transcripts, and if you go through a company, it's easier because you call them and they tell you, okay, so you've done this and this. Now what we need you to do is go to your college and let them fill out because you can give me a certificate and it's fake. They need to verify what you're saying that you're a nurse is true. So they'll ask you, so the transcripts that you gave us, we agree they're good, but can you go to your college and let them certify?
So guys out there, if you're planning to come in here as in a medical field or in other field, yes, you can do it, but you just make sure that you have some clarification, some reality material to offer, and then you can make it here. Jackie, I know we are ending the show. It's been a great pleasure to have you on the show, but I know Kenyans love some kind of githeri. Is that the githeri, you guys? How do you make a githeri? You know?
I don't know, you just boil corn and beans.
Corn and beans?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Guys, if you've not tried out the Kenyan githeri, you better, and then the nyama choma. Oh my God, that's the best nyama choma. How, at least you can tell our viewers how you make nyama choma.
You grill.
You grill.
Yeah.
It's meat.
But
meat,
it's much better when you grill it on a jiko outside than when you grill it on an oven. That's for a fact.
So jiko is the fire, the real fire.
The real fire
charcoal.
with the juice leaking. You're gonna like it.
You're gonna like it.
Kachumbari and ugali.
That's Kenyan meal. Nyama choma and githeri. Guys, I love you so much. Subscribe on our YouTube channel and stay tuned for the next video show coming up soon. I love you, and that was Jackie from Kenya. May God bless you.